Writing a novel is like embarking on a grand cosmic adventure. It's a journey that begins with a single idea, a spark of inspiration that ignites the imagination. As writers, we set sail into the vast, uncharted territories of our minds, seeking to discover new worlds and untold stories. It's a journey into the vast expanse of imagination, where every keystroke and every sentence is a step further into the unknown. The blank page is our canvas, and the words we choose are the stars that light up our literary universe. Where stars are born from ideas, and constellations are formed from the connections we make between them. Each idea, no matter how small, has the potential to shine brightly and become a guiding star in our narrative, and planets are sculpted with words, each sentence adding layers and dimensions to the worlds we create. These worlds are rich with detail, vibrant with life, and boundless in their possibilities. The thrill of creation, the joy of breathing life into characters, and the satisfaction of building worlds. These are the forces that drive writers to explore the boundless realms of storytelling. It's a process that requires both passion and perseverance, as we navigate the challenges and triumphs of bringing our visions to life. But just as the universe has its laws, so too does the craft of writing. There are principles and guidelines that help us shape our stories and ensure they resonate with readers. Understanding these rules is essential, but so is knowing when to bend or break them to serve our narrative. There are certain pitfalls, like black holes and supernovas, that can trap the unwary traveler or send a manuscript hurtling off course. These challenges can be daunting, but they are also opportunities for growth and learning. These are the common mistakes that can diminish the impact of your story, leaving readers lost in space instead of captivated by your prose. Fear not, fellow wordsmiths. Every mistake is a chance to refine our craft and become better storytellers. Just as astronomers study celestial objects to understand the universe, we can examine these writing pitfalls to improve our craft. By learning from the experiences of others and reflecting on our own work, we can avoid these common errors and enhance the quality of our stories. By recognizing these common mistakes, we can navigate the cosmos of storytelling with greater confidence and skill. Editing and revising are crucial steps in this process, allowing us to polish our narratives and ensure they shine as brightly as possible. So, buckle up, fellow explorers, as we embark on a journey to identify and understand the top mistakes to avoid in novel writing. Together, we will delve into the intricacies of storytelling, uncovering the secrets to crafting compelling and memorable tales. With a little knowledge and a lot of practice, we can all strive to create stories as awe-inspiring and enduring as the universe itself. The path of a writer is filled with challenges, but it is also rich with rewards. Let us embrace the cosmic dance of words and continue to explore the infinite possibilities of our imaginations. One of the most common mistakes that can suck the life out of your writing is the overuse of cliches. These are phrases or ideas that have become so overused that they've lost their original impact, like dying stars collapsing under their own gravity. Imagine reading a romance novel where the protagonist's heart skipped a beat every time the love interest entered the room, or an action thriller where the hero is cool as a cucumber in the face of danger. These cliches, once fresh and evocative, have become so commonplace that they no longer evoke any emotional response from the reader. Cliches are like asteroids, often remnants of once bright ideas, now hurtling through the cosmos of language, threatening to crash into our prose. To avoid this, it's important to be mindful of the language we use and to strive for originality in our descriptions and dialogue. Instead of relying on tired tropes, challenge yourself to come up with fresh and unexpected ways to describe your characters, settings, and events. Remember, the goal is to engage your readers with prose that is as vibrant and original as the stories you're trying to tell. Adverbs, those sneaky little words that often end in lie, can be like asteroids on a collision course with your writing. While they can be useful in moderation, overusing adverbs is a surefire way to weaken your prose and frustrate your readers. Think of it this way: every word in your story should serve a purpose, propelling the narrative forward like a rocket through the vast expanse of space. Adverbs, when used sparingly, can provide nuance and precision to your writing. But when they're used excessively, they can clutter up your sentences and make your writing feel clunky and amateurish. Instead of relying on adverbs to prop up weak verbs, try choosing stronger, more evocative verbs that convey the desired meaning on their own. For example, instead of writing, "he walked slowly down the street," you could write, "he shuffled down the street," or "he ambled down the street." By carefully considering your verb choices and using adverbs judiciously, you can create writing that is both concise and impactful, allowing your story to soar through the cosmos of language with grace and precision. Section 4. Infodump comets leaving readers lost in space. Imagine reading a science fiction novel where the author spends pages and pages describing the intricate workings of a spaceship's engine, or the complex political history of an alien race before the story has even begun. The reader is bombarded with technical jargon and historical details that, while fascinating in their own right, do little to advance the plot or develop the characters. This can be overwhelming and off-putting, especially for those who are eager to dive into the adventure and drama of the story. This is what we call an infodump, and it's one of the deadliest sins in novel writing. Infodumps can be likened to a heavy, cumbersome load that the reader must carry, making the journey through the book feel more like a chore than an enjoyable experience. They can disrupt the flow of the narrative, pulling the reader out of the immersive world the author has worked so hard to create. Just like a comet streaking across the night sky can be momentarily impressive, but ultimately leaves no lasting impact, infodumps can overwhelm and bore readers, causing them to lose interest in your story. The initial awe of detailed descriptions quickly fades, leaving readers feeling disconnected and uninterested. They may find themselves skimming through pages, searching for the point where the actual story begins. The key to avoiding infodumps is to weave information seamlessly into the narrative, revealing it gradually as the story unfolds. This technique allows the reader to absorb the details naturally, without feeling like they are being lectured. By integrating background information into the actions, dialogues, and thoughts of the characters, the author can maintain the reader's engagement and keep the story moving forward. Instead of bombarding your readers with facts and figures, let them discover the world you've created through the experiences of your characters. Show, don't tell. Allow the setting, culture, and history to emerge organically through the plot. For instance, a character's reaction to a political event can reveal much about the world's governance without needing a lengthy exposition. Remember, your readers are on a journey of discovery, eager to explore the uncharted territories of your imagination. They want to be surprised, intrigued, and moved by the unfolding story. By providing just enough information to pique their curiosity, you encourage them to become active participants in the narrative, piecing together clues and forming their own understanding of the world you've created. Don't weigh them down with unnecessary information that will only slow them down. Instead, focus on what is essential to the story at that moment. Ask yourself if the details you are including serve a purpose in advancing the plot or deepening the reader's connection to the characters. If not, consider saving them for a later point in the story or omitting them altogether. Instead, provide them with just enough context to keep them engaged and intrigued, allowing them to piece together the puzzle of your story as they go. This approach not only keeps the reader invested but also adds an element of mystery and discovery that can make the reading experience more rewarding. By trusting your readers to fill in the gaps, you create a more interactive and immersive narrative that will leave a lasting impression. Section 5. The gravity of pacing, keeping your story in orbit. In the vast expanse of space, gravity is the invisible force that keeps planets in orbit and prevents them from spinning off into the void. This gravitational pull is essential for maintaining the delicate balance of celestial bodies, ensuring that they follow a predictable path around their star. In storytelling, pacing serves a similar function, keeping your readers engaged and invested in your narrative. Just as gravity keeps planets from drifting away, pacing keeps your story from losing its direction and focus. Pacing refers to the speed at which your story unfolds, and it's a delicate balance that can make or break your novel. The rhythm of your narrative can dictate the emotional journey of your readers, guiding them through moments of tension and release. A story that moves too quickly can leave readers feeling rushed and confused, while a story that drags on can cause them to lose interest altogether. It's crucial to find the right tempo that matches the tone and genre of your story. Think of your story as a spacecraft on a mission to a distant star system. The journey is long and filled with challenges, but with the right pacing, you can navigate through the obstacles and reach your destination. You need to carefully manage your fuel resources, expending bursts of energy for exciting action sequences and slowing down to allow for character development and quieter moments of reflection. This balance ensures that your story remains compelling and that your readers stay invested in the journey. By varying the pace of your narrative, you can create a dynamic and engaging reading experience that will keep your readers hooked from beginning to end. This fluctuation in speed can mirror the natural ebb and flow of real life, making your story feel more authentic and relatable. Just as a skilled pilot navigates the cosmos, a skilled writer understands the importance of pacing in keeping their story in orbit and preventing it from becoming lost in the vastness of space. Mastering this art can transform a good story into a great one, ensuring that your readers remain captivated and eager for more. Consider pacing as the heartbeat of your story. It sets the rhythm and pulse, dictating when to speed up and when to slow down. This control over time can heighten suspense, deepen emotional impact, and enhance the overall reading experience. Different genres demand different pacing. A thriller might require a fast-paced, edge-of-your-seat tempo, while a romance might benefit from a slower, more deliberate pace that allows for deep emotional connections. Understanding the conventions of your genre can help you determine the best pacing for your story. Revising your manuscript with an eye on pacing can be incredibly beneficial. Look for sections where the story drags or where events happen too quickly. Adjusting these areas can make a significant difference in how your story is received by readers. Ultimately, the goal of pacing is to keep your readers turning the pages, eager to find out what happens next. By mastering the art of pacing, you can create a story that is not only engaging, but also unforgettable. So as you craft your narrative, remember the importance of pacing. Like gravity in the cosmos, it is the invisible force that keeps your story in orbit, guiding your readers through a journey they won't soon forget. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button to get more instructional videos packed with hints, tips, and strategies to help you write your novel.